Hey guys, Assalamu alaikum, Namaste and Vanakkam. Welcome back to my channel, Sameera Sherief. Hi guys, as you all have already seen the title, today's video is about our story time, one of the most requested videos. Firstly,
So we had my mother wasn't in town. She was shooting outside for a Mahesh Babu's film. She had to go through a lot of trauma because of me. She was troubled by a lot of people especially because of me. Then you were not included in the story.
But because of me only that happened to you.
Yeah, but you were not, in her point of view, you were nowhere in the calculations. It was only me, the culprit. So a lot of her friends started calling her, telling her, has he gone mad? He's got a bright future. Why does he wants to get married? Why does he wants to fall in love with that girl? You know how society is, right? That they speak about girls really bad. So I had to give it some time to understand what is happening around me. I'm like, who is calling and talking about who? I didn't knew. But this was happening at the serious note. So everything becomes serious. Once I was waiting for her to come back from Malaysia. Then I wanted to talk to her. She came back, and that's when I had to go. And a lot of my friends started calling me and telling me, you are a popular guy, you are a producer, you belong to a very reputed family. Why do you want to go married to her, fall in love with her? You will find so many girls falling for you. You will be that, this, that. All this was happening, and people started bitching about her. And I was like, shit, man, this is not happening. I have to put a full stop to this. But I had to talk to my mom. And I told her, I called Sameera and said, things are not good. I don't know whether this will go forward or not. Because I am not going, no matter what happens, I am not going to go against my mother. If my mother says no to this, then I don't care a shit about anything. And I don't care about your emotions. I don't care about what happened to us. I will be there for you as a friend. I will always stand strong, but I will not go against my mother. That doesn't mean if she says no, I want to leave you. I want to talk to her completely, convince her and explain her what I feel towards you. Then if still she is stubborn about it, then I don't want to go against her. We'll have to end this relationship here. She kind of the negative vibration started spreading all around. But I was sure that I could convince her, because I know my mother. She is a very beautiful, very soft human being at heart. For her, the influence of people affects, but end decision will be only taken by her with a great heart, which she has. How much ever I tell about my mother is very less. So why I respect her, why her opinion matters to me. I discuss everything. I discuss my failures, I discuss my success, I discuss all. I even discuss our fights, our to the core personal fights also. I discuss it to her. So it was very important for me. It was a huge, more than convincing Sameera's parents, Sameera's in-laws or my friends. For
Sameera's in-laws?
Brother-in-law,
okay.
Sister. More than convincing anybody, it was a very big, humongous task to convince my mother and convince her with proper reasons. And I expect the same from her to understand. It has to, the conversation we had, I still remember. Everybody were talking. I got a call from one of the very important persons. He's a very popular producer, businessman, very popular personality, whom I look up to, and said, I heard this. I said, oh, yeah. So have you gone, man? You know what? You know that? You know this? I just took my phone away and I was like, what the hell is this man talking, man? I was like pissed off at him. Then I had to shut everybody's mouth to take up a stand. So I decided I'll take up a stand. I told him, boss, 1 second, wait. What are you trying to say? You're trying to say that she's bad. You're trying to say that she falana. I told him, I am ready to marry her even if she was a prostitute because I fall in love. For me, love mattered more than what happened, what not happened. I didn't wanted to talk about it, think about it, not even bother about it. Whoever it might be. It is today. It is us. It is about me and her. It is about the relationship we share. So I told him in a single line, boss, you're trying to say that she was prostitute. I don't care a shit about it. I'm in love. I want to get married to her because they also have a heart. After this, everybody all shut their mouth, asses, and out of my life, and the relationship become more official.
More stronger.
Now it was time that we take this forward and tell it to the people who made us who we are today, to whatever actors we are, whatever popular we are. No more hide and seek would have possibly happened. Now the whole family knows about it. So it was a high time that I was waiting for the right time to tell it to the people.
Before that, in the same year 2015, after everything kind of settled, people around who were calling him and everything happened. After all these things happened, I spoke to mom. I told this in one of our story times video. I will anyway link that here so you can go and watch like what mom told. How did I speak to mom after she got to know, after he said I think we should end this relationship here, it's not going to happen and all that. How I was literally heartbroken the moment he said I think this is not going to happen. Mom is really upset, so I think we should stay away and not talk to each other. And I was like, why are things happening like this to me, and what exactly my life wants from me and all that. I was very upset, very heartbroken. And that's when I thought I should text her and say, because she genuinely was very upset with what was happening, and I was not important maybe at that part of time in their life, but I know somewhere deep down that it is me, it was because of me, because I happened to send him the Facebook request, and how we got friends, and on Facebook we started chatting, and somewhere I was the seed for this to grow is what I felt, and I was very guilty. So I texted her and she said, relax, just I don't say you guys don't meet, do whatever you want to do, but give your time for your relationship, is what she said. And then things settled in his side of the story as well. And then we thought, yes, we should focus more on our work. And that's when he said, all of a sudden he said, let's go on a holiday. This was in August. I was like, what? We are just knowing each other. Then he said, yeah, let's go on a holiday. I said, mom has just said okay to our friendship, and she said focus on your work and stuff. And now if we say holiday, then he said, you talk to your family, I will talk to my family. Then I said, okay, fine. I spoke to my mom and I told her. Then she said, if his family is okay, because tomorrow you're going to the same family, it should not come up, you guys went on a holiday, that should not be a problem tomorrow. So if his mom is saying okay, then I don't have any problem, is what my mom said. So Sana mom also said, if you guys are sure, you guys can go.
Yeah.
So before I talk about this vacation, Anwar Jan and I, we were out, and once he got me the piggy bank, a matka wala piggy bank, where if you want to take the money
I want to tell this to people. Madam was very bad at financials. She was so innocent that people would cast her for a cheaper rate. I thought she's a superstar, she's making great money. They made use of her innocence like anything. She was used. Literally, I'm very upset at this with the industry. I was like, are you serious? You working for this? She's like, yeah. I was like, shit man, these guys are really, really creeps, fools. No, they're making fool out of others. I told her, no, this is not the way. But okay, now we cannot change anything. Now that you're very professionally ethical, you cannot fight or do anything like that. Let's make things happen now. Whatever money you save, she has to save. She didn't knew the process of saving money, which I also didn't knew. See, what happens is, you talk very good, I can talk, I can tell you. That doesn't mean I'm following it. But after certain time, I started implementing, then I started talking about it. When it came to saving, I also wanted to implement it then. Then I told her the struggles of life and then kind of encouraged her to start saving money.
Yeah.
And I gave her a piggy bank which is black color, bigger one.
It's a matka.
Which I got from Jangir Pira ki dargah. And
it's a clay piggy bank. So basically, if you have to take the money out, you'll have to break it.
So it wasn't so easy. So I gave it to her. I put 500 per day, right?
Yeah.
So I taught her, whatever it is, you should make sure from your earnings every day you should put 500 into this.
More than 500, if you can put 1000 also fine, but 500 minimum should
minimum
go
every day you have to put in this.
That's what he told
you
me.
You will 100% have to put this. 500 per day is her income? No. Draw from your ATM, draw from your savings, you take it from the petrol conveyance and all, whatever you get, make 500 and put inside. Do something, put it 500 inside. That's kind of policy I told her.
Yes, and I would put 500, sometimes 1000, sometimes I would put 2000, depending on how much cash I had in hand.
How much work you get, 2 days, 3 days or kind of thing. And that's how she had a piggy bank filled.
Yeah, so I filled one full piggy bank and I told him, my piggy bank is full, can you buy me one more? So I had 2 piggy banks, and using my nail paint, I started numbering those piggy banks. So I had 2 full piggy banks, and he also had 1 piggy bank, which he filled.
I was also following it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what we did, because the second piggy bank also got filled, then I told him, this also has got filled, buy me another one. Then he said, I think it's time for us to do something with that money. Then I said, if we spend the money, then what's the point of saving, was my doubt. We should have this for the emergency case, right? So he said, no, did you buy anything for yourself? I said, buy anything for myself as in what? Then anything, did you ever invest in gold? I said, yeah, I did, but I never bought anything for myself because I don't like wearing gold. So I bought for my mom, my sisters. I shop a lot for my sisters, obviously more for my younger sister because she has to get married. Elder sister also, I first shop for my younger sister, then for my elder sister, then I shop for my mom. That is how I usually did. So I did shop for 3 of them, but I never bought anything for myself. Never did anybody in the family also thought of buying things for me because I don't wear, neither I was fond of it. So he said, are you serious? You don't have.
It was a surprise for me coming it from a girl. Say, I'm not interested in gold. Are you serious? One of its kind reaction that from a girl.
Yeah, because he has been seeing mom saving a lot for Tabassum, shopping for her since.
No, every household it is so important to save for girls' marriage.
Yeah, but
otherwise it's not
possible.
We all are middle class people. We cannot have lakhs of rupees at a time. We need to have some savings which we can.
Yeah.
Give it to suddenly my marriage comes up, such a huge expenses, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, exactly, because you've had a sister in home, you've been personally seeing how exactly people save for a girl. And when he got to know that I bought nothing for myself, then he was like, chalo, let's buy something for you. Then I said, why? I don't want, I don't wear. Then he said, no, I think it's time for us to use this money. And then we decided, we broke the matkas and we started counting, and we had good amount. And then we went to the gold store, we went to Tanishq, and with that money we bought 50 grams of 24 karat gold. The biscuit, we got 50 grams of 24 karat gold.
Then it was something around 1 lakh, 150,000.
150 or 140 something for 50 grams, and we had around 130 or 140, including all the 3 matkas, and the rest we just swiped the card, and we thought it's a good saving, and I bought. Then he was like, this is the first saving of you and I together, keep it very safely, you keep it. I said, it is dono ka saving, so I think you should keep it. Then he said, we came here to buy things for you, then you should keep it. So we had this you keep wala conversation happening a lot, and then he said, no, I'm serious, this is something that we have bought in gold for you for the first time, so you should have it. Then I took it home. I was like, this is my saving for me, something in gold. I was so excited about it, so happy about it. And I had that chip, that gold coin or the biscuit with me. And then in the month of August, he said, let's go on a holiday. and that moment, our lives, how my life personally was, I would earn from this hand. I mean, this were my earning, and then it would directly go to my commitments. Like I had my sisters, my younger sister was studying, and family responsibilities and all of those. So I would not get to save. So even if I would get to save, like I would have some money in my account, and if anybody would ask money, I would give them. So anybody wanted anything, I would just give it off to them, because I would think I'm not in need of it, so I would just give it off to someone who asked me. And when he came in my life, he said, I was using a Samsung phone. So he said, you should upgrade your phone. This is not how it should be. Then that's the first time I bought a gadget for my own self. I bought, when I had like lump sum amount in my account, I just bought one iPhone 6 Plus. That was my first phone.
iPhone.
Apple. Apple iPhone 6 Plus was my first Apple phone. That's what I bought for myself.
Guys, don't think we have huge amount in the pockets. That is a very wrong perception if you're getting that. That is not true. If we have 1 lakh in the account, saving from 6, 7, 8 months, that's when we spend it again. We are at the zero.
Yes,
we are only on the survival mode. Don't think we are having a lavish life or not. Our struggles, our pains are very real. Very, very real. Don't think all this thing. I'm just interrupting this because I don't want them to have a wrong message.
Correct.
The struggle is very real here. It looks very beautiful when you have it, and when you don't have it, it's very painful.
Yeah, and also when we accept the reality when we don't have it also.
Yeah, it is true.
We know how we live.
We live.
So that is when I bought a gadget for my own self, and now when we want to go to a holiday and we got an approval from both the families.
No. That conversation was very beautiful. We had a conversation. That I wanted to know what she's explored. Then she told me she haven't been out of India.
He asked me, where are the places you went? Then I said, went as in foreign countries. I said, I've never stepped out of
came out as a surprise
India.
Oh my God. Once she went for a show to Dubai. That's what she told me. I was like, are you serious? You've never been on a holiday? Are you serious? And I know a lot of people have never been. But
a celebrity.
Yeah, being a celebrity, you need some time to relax, which you cannot do it here. I said, are you serious? Why you didn't go? And she's like, I don't have that money, and I don't have that intentions to go out, and I didn't have people to talk about it.
I mean, nobody even spoke about me about vacation.
Sameera, this is the time we are going for a holiday. She's like, are you serious? How are we going to go? I also don't know. You need to have the intentions, strong intentions. Then as she said, the dialogue.
अगर आप किसी चीज को पूरी शिद्दत से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात तुम्हें उस चीज से मिलाने की कोशिश में लग जाती है.
So the intention was very strong, but I didn't have the route. We somehow managed. We put out all our whatever small savings we had. We put out the savings.
First, getting the permission was a little scary. We finally got the permission.
We got convinced them, and thankful to parents
both
for having
families,
the trust.
Yeah.
Then doing that was a huge risk they also took, allowing us to go. And today it is proven right because we are married officially. So their decision was right, letting us give our time. Nobody was thinking negative. That's why it turned out to be positive. Yes. If any one of us thinking negative, I think we would have broken up, right? So putting all our savings into that, and finally we managed to get only visa and ticket.
Yeah.
Not even hotel stay, right?
Yeah.
We
had only 1 lakh rupees.
That's what I'm saying. We managed.
Out of 1 lakh rupees, we had our tickets, we had visa, and just 1 day ka stay.
1 night ka hotel stay.
Yeah.
So.
And the trip was for 5 days or something.
Yeah. Return ticket was after 5 days. She don't have a clue what we're going to do. I didn't have a clue what I'm going to do. But I was very strong that she, after such huge struggle in life, so much pain, she deserves to have a break. I wanted her to take a break, to understand what the other side of life is. To take care of yourself is very important. I wanted to explain this to her, and we went we could manage to buy only ticket and one night stay.
And we
visa.
had some cash, so that we can hire a cab.
Once you convert that into dollars, that was no value.
That had no value, but that's why I said we had chiller.
Very little.
We had chiller amount.
Hardly, I could say $200.
Yeah,
we landed in Malaysia with $200.
We had very
on
less
a holiday.
amount, yeah.
With my girlfriend, I went to Malaysia with $200. That is hardly 14,000 or 15,000 Indian currency. Then it was more or less, I think, 12,000 something, 11,000. Okay, so that's how we managed and landed in Malaysia. Right?
And we directly went. We directly went towards Genting Island.
Genting Island because I previously had membership. I like casino. I want to tell you guys. You think I'm really good? No, I'm not that good. Few bad things also have.
Casino is not bad.
I mean, like I don't have that much money. First point. Second point, I don't put. If I go there also, I don't put out full. Sell my properties and put out. I don't play 365 days.
Yeah, it is bad when it is addiction.
I go there if only on a holiday, and in that country, if casino is legal, I walk in. That's it. Simple. Otherwise, desperately don't travel for casino. Not those.
That is bad. Huh.
Yeah, that is bad. So I had a membership and I had few points, which I was eligible to convert into stay.
Chips. Stay.
So we got stay extended for another day. So 2 days stay managed.
2 nights stay we
2 nights stay managed. Okay, so another 3 days. I didn't have any clue, and I was like, Allah save me. I don't know what you're going to do. This is Izzat pe sawal now. I've got to take her back successfully. I want to have a good time in Malaysia. Do something. I was waiting for some miracle to happen. I was very stressed. I said, do you mind me just walk around casino? We didn't have money. Just walk around casino. Casino is very bad. I don't encourage. Don't go. It is like magnet. It will attract you. The same thing happened to me. We went there to walk around because she wanted to see also. I was like, can I play 100 ringgit?
I also wanted to explole role. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah. I said, can I play 100 ringgit, right? So we whatever dollars we had, we converted and we got some 300 ringgit or 400 ringgit, right? 2 or 3.
I think we had around 500.
No, the $200 had some 350 ringgit or 400. That's it.
No, we had 5 chips. You said 1 chip 5 times. 5 games I will play on the same number as a single number.
Yeah, so I think somehow we managed to get 500 ringgits. And this role, it's all illogical, but still, I wanted to play 5 times. And I knew in my heart that if I lose this 500 ringgit, I'm left with no money. I cannot even arrange it with my friends. I cannot ask anybody. I cannot borrow also. I'm in such situation. And no money to eat food also. I was like...
No, our food and stay was for 2 nights. For 2 nights we had. Uske baad mein, there's no clue.
I decided to take risk. And I said yes. And I told her, I'm going to bet
36.
On Role has numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and all. Red, blacks, few places
36,
it's red,
35,
white, something like
36.
that. Yeah, 36. I said I will bet on 36. 5 chips. She got kind of scared. This guy is gone mad or what? What is he doing? He got me on a holiday and is venting out all the whatever left money. And she's like, are you sure about it? I said, do you
Not
trust
all
me?
chips. You were betting egg chip, egg bar.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. 1 chip at a time. And that's what made you little think like whether he's a weird guy or what. That's when I told her, do you trust me? She's like, yeah. Yes. Then I told her, we are winning this. And
we
1
played.
chip.
We lost.
1 chip we directly, because 100 is a big amount to bet on one this thing. People were looking at like, are they fools or what? 2nd chip, we lost. 3rd chip, we got the attention of everybody on the table and everybody were looking at whether we are winning or not. I was feeling a little embarrassed, but I was still sure.
We lost.
We lost the 3rd chip. She kind of, Jan,
like, last 2 chips.
Last 2 chips, please, let's walk out, at least we'll have something to eat. No, I was like, do you trust me? Just have trust in me. I'm gonna make this happen, I'm gonna win this. I didn't know I was talking like a stupid, but I was sure.
And he would also add on this, Jan, you come sit, you're my lucky charm.
Yeah, I will come sit, you're my lucky charm. You see now I'm winning this. I put fourth one. After I told her she's lucky charm.
Lost! Lost, guys. Can you beat that? And we have only one chip left.
Last 100 ringgits.
I was like,
and
please,
life was like at the edge.
Can we go? Please, can we go? And he was like,
everybody at the table was looking at us.
He was like, anyway,
they knew
we lost.
We didn't have money. They knew we had only last chip, and because we were talking about it, everybody were more interested in our game. The chip was there. You know what? We won that. And the payout was 35 times. It become 100 become 3,500 ringgits. 3,500 ringgits was like pura holiday.
Yeah, it's a huge money.
Huge amount. It's a month's salary for a person there in Malaysia, basic salary. So we got 3,500 ringgits. She was very excited. I was very excited.
The entire table was gone
very happy. They were so happy for us because a young couple were losing money and suddenly they won and they were like, fine, very good, you walk out with this money and all. I was no. I was stubborn. I said no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this again. And they were like, huh? Now these guys have gone mad. Pakka they will lose. Then I told her, see, it's very simple. I'm going to put all this. We didn't have money, right? We anyways lost, right? Let's think that we don't have this and we'll bet it. And I started betting again 100, the same formula. 5 times gone, 6 times gone, 7 times gone.
And in no time, it didn't even take so long and
9 times gone. He was doing it really fast. And I was like, oh shit. Now I said, no, let's put 30 times all the money and walk out. Then okay, fine. The 10th time I was very casual and I turned back. I said, I'm not looking at the table now. I want to win this. I don't know how it is going to happen. I want to win this. And
we won that game and we had like huge money that time.
We managed to earn 7,000-8,000 out of the casino in
we
Malaysia.
Had nothing in hand. Then we walked out with so much money and we didn't understand what to do out of this much money that we won. And we thought,
we walked out.
जहाँ जो कमाए वहाँ वो खत्म करके आना है.
So we walked out, we went around, I started calling her, what do you want, what do you want, what do you want, tell me, I'll buy. And we came back as usual, zero. We spent there in we upgraded our hotel.
No, after that we went to Malaysia. We went back to the city from Genting.
We upgraded the
and
hotel.
we went to 7-star hotel in Malaysia and we had awesome stay there.
Didn't bring back any of the money to India.
And the money which we earned in Malaysia we came back to Malaysia.
We did shop. We upgraded our stay.
Yeah,
upgraded
we had
the lifestyle.
Awesome
that's nothing
time.
much.
That's all.
It is lucky, guys. It doesn't happen to everybody. It's very bad. Don't go to casinos. If you're going there, just explore, time pass, few hundreds.
Limit yourself.
Yeah, and
this is what I have. This is what I'm playing.
It's very bad. Don't do that. I don't encourage that. Don't do that. Okay. That was just out of being stupid, heroism kind of luck out of the blue. It happened, and Allah was thankful.
Allah was too meherban
us, and it happened. Otherwise, it doesn't happen. Don't do that. Don't go. Please, for God's sake, don't do that. Okay? And with this, we'll take a leave.
So this was about our vacation, our relationship from meeting, knowing till the vacation. We'll surely talk to you guys more on the other vacations, how we went to the other vacations, how we started working together, how we started staying together in Chennai, and how we got married, post-marriage and all of that. So do let us know in the comment section down below if you guys are interested in knowing our story in detail, because we are talking everything in detail, unlike we never spoke about all this in any of our videos. So do let us know in the comment section down below if you guys are interested. Only then we will film. Otherwise, there's no point there's no point in us forcing on our story to you guys, right? So do let us know in the comment section down below, and we'll see you guys soon.
Until then,
in our next video. Until we'll see you next.
Lots of
love.